Good morning, dear students. Today in our Zoom online revision class, we have started the revision of chapter number 12, and we discussed today the nomenclature and preparation methods of alkane. First of all, we will do the nomenclature. Nomenclature is a system of naming. As organic compounds are present in a vast variety, and there is a huge magnitude and diversity of organic compounds, so it needed a special type of naming system. Up till 1947, common names were used, but in 1957, the IUPAC system, the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, suggested that each different compound should have a different name. This is the principle of this IUPAC system. Come toward the rules. The first rule is we have to select the longest continuous chain. Continuous chain means we will select the straight form of the chain, or not exactly the straight chain. We should have select the chain which is having the greater number of carbon atoms. Clear? Greater number of carbon atom, and it is not broken. If we are moving in a straight line, so we should continue the straight line. If we are selected a side chain, means the branch, but having the but it can form the longest continuous chain, so we should select that one. So in the structure you can see that 7 carbons are there, so we can select this 7 carbon chain as it is having the full longest continuous number of carbon atoms. Then secondly, we discussed that one is a straight chain and the other one is the branch chain. The branch is called the substituent. So we have to try to number the start the numbering from that side which will give the lowest number to the substituent. Like in the given structure, we can see that there are 5 carbon atoms, and if we start the numbering from the right side, so the substituent will be given the number 4. Substituent is the CH3 over here. Why we are saying that it is substituent? Because it is not in the continuous chain. We have not selected that one chain. So it is out of the chain, it is called the substituent or the branch, and it is having the number 4. But same, if we start the numbering from the left hand side, so you can see that this substituent is given the number 2. So we have to select that one side, that one numbering, which will give the substituent the lowest possible number. Next, if we have more than one substituent, so what should we do? In a single chain, if we have more than one substituent. Now look at this structure. We are having a 6 carbon chain, and the substituents are attached with the number 3 and number 4. So we have to number each one substituent individually. Clear? Like 2 substituents are there in this structure, so one is located on 3 and the other one is located on 4. Both should be given their numbers separately. And if we start the numbering from the right hand side, so it will be given as 1 2 3 4. You can see in both the structure the numbering given is 3 and 4. So in this case you can start numbering from any side. If the substituents are numbered, are having the distance from the terminal carbon, equal distance from the terminal carbon, and they have the same number, so we can select any one of that chain. Now come towards how we can name the chain. First of all, we have to select the parent chain. Parent chain means the longest continuous chain, that is called the parent chain, and this is named according to the general rules. Like the given structure, the first one structure is having 5 carbon atom, and we know that when we are having 5 carbon atoms, so the prefix pent is used, and all single bonds are there, so the name of this parent chain will be pentane. The second structure is having 7 carbon atoms, so for 7 carbon atom we will use the prefix hept, and single bond is there, so it is called heptane. How we can write the name? Means if a chain is having, definitely the parent chain will be there. If substituents are there, so how we can name? First of all, parent name is written at the end of the name. Clear? Number of substituent is written at the start. Number means the carbon number to which this substituent is attached, and the name of that substituent will be written in the center. Fine. Like in the given structure, first of all we have selected the longest continuous chain, that is a 4 carbon atom. We have started the number from that carbon, which will give the substituent lowest possible number, means the number 2. We are starting from the left hand side. If we started from the right hand side, so it will be number 3, so that is a wrong name. We have given it the number 2. Now how we will write it? You can see that we have written 2. 2 means that one carbon, number 2 कार्बन पे आपके पास substituent attached है. Substituent का name क्या है? Methyl है. But you can see that in between the 2 and the methyl, the position and the name, we have put it a hyphen. So it is written as 2-methyl and the parent name is butane because it is having 4 carbon atoms. The next one, it is a 6 carbon atom chain. So for 6 carbon atom, first of all you will write the parent name, that is hexane. Now come towards the substituents. The number of substituent, the number of carbon atom to which the substituent is attached is 2, and the name of the substituent is methyl. Clear? Now look at this structure. It is a propane structure. From which side we will start? From both the side we can start the numbering, because the substituent is attached in the center, in the middle of the carbon, one carbon. So the name of this compound will be 2-methyl propane. Keep in your minds that branch can never be attached with the terminals. Branches can be attached in the center, not exactly in the center, but any position it can accommodate, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, but not the टर्मिनल वंस. मतलब कि जो एंड वाले कार्बन्स होते हैं, दोनों एंड वाले कार्बन्स, उस पे आप ब्रांच अटैच नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि जब आप नंबरिंग स्टार्ट करोगे तो डेफिनेटली वो अपने ब्रांच से स्टार्ट लेनी होगी. लेकिन जब आपके पास नंबर 2 पे आता है, नंबर 3 पे आता है, तो उस पे आप इसको अटैच कर सकते हैं. Now what will happen, what we have to do if same substituent is attached more than one time in a single branch, like you can see in this structure. We have a 6 carbon atom structure and 2 substituents are there. If we start the numbering from the right hand side, so the first substituent will have 3 number and the second substituent will have 5 number, which is wrong according to the rule. So we have started the numbering from the left hand side. You can see at carbon number 2 a substituent is attached, carbon number 4 a substituent is attached, and similar substituents are there. So instead of writing the methyl 2 times, we will use the prefix di. There are dimethyl. Now we have to clarify that on which position these methyls are attached. Number 1 is at 2 position and number 2 is at 4 position. So if the numbering, if the substituent is same, we have to put the numbers, and we have to put the commas between the numbers. You can see it is 2, 4, means that one methyl is attached at carbon number 2 and the other one is attached with carbon number 4 in case of similar substituents. Then hyphen is put and it is written as dimethyl hexane. Di indicated the presence of 2 and 2 and 4 indicated the position of these two methyls. If we have more than 2, like 3, so what we have to do? Again we have to number it from that one side, which will give the substituent lowest possible number. So it will be 2, 3, 5. Then hyphen trimethylhexane indicated that 3 methyl groups are attached. Now you can see that the carbon number 2 is having the methyl. If we are starting the numbering from the left hand side, if we start the numbering from the right hand side for this structure, so again carbon number 2 will have CH3, but from right hand side if you start, so one substituent will be at carbon number 2, the other one will be at 4, and the third one will be at 5. So we have to follow the rule that maximum substituent should be given the lowest number. So lowest number is 2, 3, 5 instead of 2, 4, 5. 3 is the lower number as compared to 4, so we will select that one. If we have more than one substituent, similar substituents on same carbon atom, फाइन, सेम कार्बन पे हमारे पास एक सब्स्टिट्यूएंट 2 टाइम्स आया हुआ है, तो उसके साथ हम क्या करें? नाउ एक ही कार्बन पे है, लाइक इन दिस स्ट्रक्चर यू कैन सी ये कार्बन नंबर 2 के ऊपर है, तो हमने 2 टाइम्स इसकी पोजीशन को मेंशन करना है, 1 फॉर ईच. क्लियर? इट विल बी 2, 2, 5 hyphen trimethylhexane. 2, 2 is indicating that both of the methyl groups are present on the same carbon atom. Similar, if we have another structure like this, so it is 2, 2 and the other one is at 4, so 2 comma 2 comma 4 hyphen trimethyl hexane. But what happens if we have different substituents? Look at the structure. It is a 6 carbon containing compound, and in this carbon containing compound we have numbered first the carbons, and then you can see that out of the chain there are two substituents. For example, the first one at number 3 is written as CH3 bond CH2. It is not present in the main chain, so it is the substituent, it is the branch, and the other one is CH3. So we know that 2 carbon containing is called the ethyl group. The hydrogen numbering is written wrong over here. At first carbon it will be CH2 bond CH3, fine, and this is called the ethyl. So how many substituents are there? Two substituents are there. Ethyl is there and methyl is there. So in this case we have to write the substituents and their position according to the alphabetical order. Like E comes first, so we will write the position of ethyl, that is 3 hyphen then ethyl, फिर उसके बाद 2 hyphen methyl hexane. ये different substituents के लिए हैं. Same is the case with this one. At the same third carbon atom we have CH2 bond CH3. ethyl हो गया और fourth position पे हमारे पास methyl है. So alphabetical order में इसको लिखा जाएगा. Next one we are having is two chains of equal length. What to do? So we have to select that one chain which is having the maximum substituent. Like this, look at the structure. I have written in this the substituents with the green color, and the main chain selected is written with the blue color. First of all, we have selected the longest straight continuous chain, and it is numbered from 1 to 8, means the parent is octane. Fine, parent name will be octane. Now look at the substituent जो कि आपके चेन से बाहर हैं, वो कौन कौन से हैं. नंबर 3 पे आपको नज़र आ रहा है 3 कार्बन का एक कंपाउंड, और 3 कार्बन के कंपाउंड को बोला जाता है प्रोपाइल, मतलब एक सबस्टिट्यूएंट. 4 पे आपको नज़र आ रहा है मिथाइल, और 5 पे भी आपको मिथाइल नज़र आ रहा है. तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ सबस्टिट्यूएंट्स यहाँ पे कितने हैं? 3 हैं. इसी को अगर हम दूसरे तरीके से नंबर कर लें, लाइक जो पहले हमने सबस्टिट्यूएंट सेलेक्ट किया था प्रोपाइल, अब वहाँ से हम इसको सेलेक्ट करें. Instead of straight chain, we have started from the lower carbon and then we have crossed the chain. अब देखें आपकी नंबरिंग क्या है. 1 2 3 लोअर से स्टार्ट हुआ है, और जो ग्रीन कलर से आपको नज़र आ रहे हैं वो इसके नंबर ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स हैं. तो सब्स्टिट्यूएंट इनमें कौन से हैं? एक मिथाइल है जो आपको 2 पे नज़र आ रहा है, 3 पे आपको इथाइल नज़र आ रहा है 2 कार्बन कंटेनिंग कंपाउंड, 4 पे मिथाइल और 5 पे मिथाइल. तो कितने सब्स्टिट्यूएंट हो गए? 4 सब्स्टिट्यूएंट हो गए, जबकि पीछे वाले में कितने थे? 3 थे. तो मैक्सिमम इसमें आ रहे, तो हमने वो वाली चेन सेलेक्ट करनी है जिसमें मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स हैं. अब इसको नेम देते हैं. इसका अल्फ़ाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में जाएगा. तो 3 पे आपके पास इथाइल है, सो वी विल राइट 3 हाइफन इथाइल. फिर आपके पास 3 टाइम्स जो हैं वो मिथाइल हैं, तो हर एक का नंबर आपने कॉमा के साथ मेंशन करना है. 2, 4, 5 एंड हाइफन लगाना है ट्राई मिथाइल ऑक्टेन. दिस इज़ द करेक्ट नेम. Now what when the first substituent occurs at equal distance from either end? Start the numbering from that end which gives the lowest number to the next substituent, जो पहले मैंने आपसे डिस्कस किया. अब देखें हमारे पास अगर हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इसकी नंबरिंग फ्रॉम द राइट हैंड साइड. सो कार्बन नंबर 2 पे आपके पास मिथाइल है, कार्बन नंबर 4 पे मिथाइल है, और कार्बन नंबर 5 पे मिथाइल है. ठीक है, लोकेशन क्या है सब्स्टिट्यूएंट की है? 2 4 5. माइंड में रखें इसको. अगर हम इसका राइट हैंड साइड से स्टार्ट ले लेते हैं, तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास आएगा 2 के ऊपर, 3 के ऊपर और 5 के ऊपर. पीछे वाले में हमारे पास 2 4 5 था, यहाँ पे क्या है? 2 3 5 है. तो वी विल सेलेक्ट दिस वन चेन. इट विल बी गिवन द नेम 2, 3, 5 ट्राई मिथाइल हेक्सेन. क्लियर? The next topic we have discussed today is about the preparation method of alkanes. And before starting the topic, we discussed the types of reaction in organic compounds specifically. There occurs 3 types of reaction. The addition reaction. Addition, as the name is indicating, the molecules or the group of atoms will be added into, and addition is just possible where there is a space of addition. and it is done in the unsaturated compounds like the double and the triple covalent bond containing compounds, and they will result in the formation of a saturated single bond containing compound. The second is the elimination. Elimination means the removal. So removal of atoms is done from the saturated compounds, and these are converted into the unsaturated compounds. The third one is the substitution method reactions, and it is the replacement reaction. It is done in the saturated and it results in the saturated. Fine. So preparation of alkanes and cycloalkanes are saturated hydrocarbons, and the method of preparation and the chemical properties are similar. This can be prepared by the addition reaction from alkene and alkyne, and by reduction reaction from alkyl halide. First of all, addition reaction we already discussed, that the reaction in which an atom or group of atoms are added to a compound that has a double or triple bond is called the addition reaction. Unsaturated compounds like alkenes and alkynes are associated with the reactions. It is done in alkenes and alkynes. So hydrogenation means the addition of hydrogen to alkenes or alkynes, and it is done in the presence of nickel as a catalyst, and 250 to 300 degrees centigrade of temperature is required. Or if we are using the platinum, so it as a catalyst, so it will be done in the room temperature. This is the hydrogenation of alkenes and alkynes. First of all, focus on the hydrogenation. Hydrogen, so means hydrogen molecule. Asian और नेशन का जो वर्ड आता है वो प्रोसेस के लिए होता है. इट इज़ द प्रोसेस फॉर द एडिशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. किसकी हाइड्रोजनेशन कर रहे हैं? अल्कीन्स की, जिसमें जो ईन है वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है डबल बॉन्ड को, और आइन जो है वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है ट्रिपल बॉन्ड को. तो हमने क्या करना है? अल्कीन में हाइड्रोजनेशन करनी है या अल्काइन की हाइड्रोजनेशन करनी है. ठीक है. कंपाउंड हमारे पास जो लिया गया है वो है ईथेन. डबल कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड है और साथ में इसका हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल ऐड हुआ है. हाइड्रोजन को ओपन फॉर्म में लिखा गया है, और यहाँ पे जो आपके पास ग्रीन कलर से बॉन्ड शो हुआ है, इट इज़ शोइंग द डबल बॉन्ड. Clear? So one hydrogen will get attached to one carbon atom and the other one to the other one, and the pi bond will be broken because it is a weaker bond. And the conditions are nickel 200 to 300 degrees centigrade, and it is maybe 250 to 300 degrees centigrade, and we will get CH3 bond CH3. Hydrogenation of alkene. Come toward the hydrogenation of alkyne. Triple bond is there, so these are shown with the two bonds are shown with the green color. These are the pi bonds. So it will be done in two steps. In first step, one molecule of hydrogen will be added. It will result in the ethene formation, and in the second step, ethene two hydrogens will be added in the ethene molecule. Same conditions, and you will get the alkanes. Clear? Second method of preparation of alkane is the reduction of alkyl halide. First of all, reduction. You already know the reduction. Reduction is the addition of hydrogen, but which type of hydrogen over here? The atomic hydrogen. Clear? ये 9th क्लास में आप पढ़ चुके हैं कि addition of hydrogen को बोला जाता है रिडक्शन, और उसमें अटोमिक हाइड्रोजन मतलब एक हाइड्रोजन ऐड किया जाता है. किस चीज़ में इसको ऐड करें? अल्काइल. अल्काइल को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है? आर, और हैलाइड क्या है? वो एक्स है. ठीक है, मतलब अल्काइल हैलाइड में अपने एडिशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन करना है. नाउ द केस इज ओवर हियर वी आर यूजिंग द अटोमिक हाइड्रोजन. सो दिस अटोमिक हाइड्रोजन इज कॉल्ड द nascent हाइड्रोजन. It is atomic, it is very much reactive, and nascent is called the time the hydrogen at the time of its birth is called the nascent hydrogen. लेकिन एटॉमिक हाइड्रोजन है तो डेफिनेटली बहुत ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है और इसको प्रोड्यूस ऑन द स्पॉट किया जाता है. इसको प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए ऑन द स्पॉट उस रिएक्शन में हमें कुछ कंडीशन यूज़ करनी पड़ती हैं, जैसे कि जिंक प्लस HCl, 2 times HCl. यहाँ से हमारे पास बनेगा जिंक का क्लोराइड और 2 एटॉमिक हाइड्रोजन बनेंगे. ये जैसे ही बनते हैं ये यूज़ अप हो जाते हैं, इसलिए ऑन द स्पॉट इसको प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है. दैट्स वाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड द नेसेंट हाइड्रोजन, द हाइड्रोजन एट द टाइम ऑफ इट्स बर्थ. Clear? We are using the alkyl halide RX and 2 atomic hydrogen. These are written separately. You can see on your screen 2 hydrogen atoms हैं. जो ब्रैकेट्स हैं वो एटॉमिक को शो करते हैं. तो क्या होगा कि एक हाइड्रोजन जो है ये सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन है. ठीक है, सब्स्टिट्यूशन मतलब रिप्लेसमेंट. अब यहाँ पे कौन रिप्लेस हो रहा है? X रिप्लेस हो रहा है H के साथ, तो RH बनेगा, साथ में HX बनेगा. ठीक है, लाइक इसकी एक स्पेसिफिक एग्जांपल आप देखें, CH3I मिथाइल आयोडाइड. इसमें जब 2 नेसेंट हाइड्रोजन ऐड होते हैं तो आयोडीन चला जाता है हाइड्रोजन के साथ, HI बनाता है और उसकी जगह पे कौन रिप्लेस होता है, हाइड्रोजन आता है, ठीक है। तो आपके पास बन जाएगा CH3 बॉन्ड H, जिसको हम कंबाइनली लिखते हैं CH4 एंड इट इज़ मीथेन, मतलब अल्केन। अब कोई भी अल्केन बनाना चाहे तो उतना ही आपको अल्काइल हैलाइड लेना पड़ेगा। लाइक आप 3 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन बनाना चाहते हैं तो आपको 3 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्काइल हैलाइड लेना पड़ेगा। क्लियर?